Hello, viewers, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, Episode 30, A Call to Arms. This is going to be a call to arms TFOs. I'm Nikodas.
I'm Grebog, I think. We had a weird
You're the real
discussion
Grebog,
earlier. Yeah, I'm the real Grebog, not the fake one.
not to be confused with the fake one. Um, I don't know. Are you the real? Maybe you're a clone.
Sure. So,
As you can see on our page, I guess, we do have a couple of guests with us today. We have Midnight Age and Born Gear. They are not in chat with us, but they're going to run a TFO with us, which we'll queue up for here in just a minute. Since they are waiting on us, why don't we get to the first TFO and then we'll bounce back up to our week and whatnot. That way they're just not hanging on for us. You good with that?
okay. Unless they
All right.
stepped
I
away
told them.
knowing it was going to take some time. They might be
Well, that's a good
listening in.
question. I know Joe. Sorry, I know Born Gear was going to listen in. I don't know about Midnight Age. Let me just ask. We'll play it that way. Well, in that case, then my week has been busy. I finally got back to work. Kind of made a joke about how long is this going to be. I mean, had surgery and then COVID, and I think I've worked a total of 12 days in the last 3 months. So yeah, that's been fun. What about you, Greebog?
I've been trying to figure out how to convert. I found something that might convert some Fantasy Grounds content over to Foundry. Except then what I learned with it is it grabs everything from every module that I have in Fantasy Grounds, which then turns into a 2.4 gigabyte conversion. And then I have to go dig through the swamp essentially to find what I really want and need. So I was trying to figure that out. I was also, let's see here, played
I
some.
suppose I suppose I should mention that I actually ran a D&D game, Star Wars, but still 5th edition and the 5e rule set mostly. That was fun.
I was playing in a Star Wars 5e game. Funny that you mentioned that. Playing slightly a shady character. He may have bamboozled some droids, but
Your
you
Slim
know,
Shady with the real with the real Slim Shady. Please stand up.
though the game master kept calling my character by one name, even though I have it spelled differently. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Jim.
he is not
Well,
James T. Kirk.
and then I kept referring to somebody else as a sidekick, and they got annoyed at me too. So I'm just making everybody mad.
Sure,
I
sidekicks.
am not getting a response from Midnight Age here.
Um, so then let's go on with we have bonus Dilithium weekend coming up, which is going to be from the 4th to the 8th. This particularly is the Volgata asteroid field, the Fleet Dilithium mine, where you'll get the biggest bonuses, 100%. Everything else is said to be 50% bonus, but there's caveats of event reputation projects no longer give any bonus, and same with endeavors don't give you any kind of bonus. So go to the minefields and mine lots of dilithium. Or just run bunches of TFOs and you'll still get a bonus, just not as much. Also, the Phoenix Prize Pack event's coming up, starting also on the 4th, tomorrow, going till the 11th.
Yeah, that's a fun one. You get free Phoenix prize packs. You can get one a day, and then you can buy more with Dilithium if you choose to. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of old gear. Some of it is account unlocked. Some of it is not. There's all kinds of stuff in there though. That's a lot of fun. So you get one free one per day by going to a Ferengi. There's one named Grim on Drozana, and there's one named Anna on DS9.
I am currently standing roughly where in front of where Grim would be, well, or will be tomorrow. So
And then Anna is by one of the staircases going up on Deep Space Nine. I don't remember exactly where she spawns, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. Look for the crowd of people. They're also adding into the Phoenix Prize Pack the experimental starship upgrades. These are what turn your ship into the tier 6X or tier 5 UX. This is one of the ways you can get them, and they're only available in those packs during this event. After the event, they go away. All right, so now he's ready. So I'm going to queue us up for Defensive Starbase One, and then we'll talk about the rest of the STO week. Ooh, it popped right away. You got that, right? Grebog?
yes, I think.
Okay, I'm accepting. Let's do this. Okay, so in this TFO, this is one of the anniversary TFOs. It was around before. It'll probably be around after. It rewards discovery marks for your discovery reputation. There are 3 stages to this TFO. The first one is just blowing up enemy ships. The second one is blowing up enemy ships while protecting outbound shuttlecraft. I said there was 3. There's actually only 2 stages, although the second stage kind of comes slowly. There's one shuttle that goes out at a time, and you have to defend all 4 of them to get the most points. Teach me to talk without paying attention. So as you can see here, the first round of these things blow up pretty easily. And this is all I do is fly around and blow up the bad guys.
What?
They go ahead.
Oh no, I was like, what? You go around and blow up bad guys? I mean, I thought I'd just take it to the knee or something.
I mean, I guess they're bad guys. They are Mokai, so, or they're supposed to be Mokai, or Mokai allies, I guess. I am slightly confused by this, though. I mean, we know that, Ja'ula traveled through time to get here, and she brought a bunch of her followers with her, but
Thousands.
I mean, this is kind of a crazy amount of time travelers. You would think that, like Daniels or whatever would be here trying to send these guys back. Or the past stock, they'd be here. I mean, you would just think, right? Especially with this many. Kind of a
There aren't so many anymore. I mean, we're shooting them all.
True enough, right? Oh, hey, look, we're fighting at level 61 today.
Yeah, well, I'm also not in here on my KDF guy that's not maxed out and whatnot.
Yeah, I get that. Oh no, more are arriving. Okay, so that was stage 1. There is a break here before we go to stage 2. Although it is a short break. So that was all like birds of prey and raptors. Now we get some escorts in here, so they can be they're supposed to be a little harder to kill.
They're so hard to kill, man.
I said a little. Now we should have a shuttlecraft. There it is. Okay, so these white lines here are showing you the path that the shuttlecraft's taking. You just got to keep these off the shuttlecraft long enough for it to make its way down that path. For some reason, they do go kind of slow. You'd think they would be in a bigger hurry to get out of here.
It's fine.
Well, I'm just saying, if somebody was shooting at me, I'd probably be in a bigger hurry.
Maybe they've already been hit. Their impulse drive is damaged. They can't go nearly as fast, and you know, or maybe they're so heavily like they've got so much stuff on their ship they can't move as quick that the acceleration, you know, is a bit much.
Technobabble excuse 101, right?
Well, I mean, if you ever notice flying the heavier ships, your acceleration does ramp up, much like your turning becomes depending upon a quarter mile or you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I turn like, well, like a crazy person. Your shields are not taking any hits. You only think it is. Okay, so that was the end of Phase 2. Phase 3 is very much the same thing. And there's 2 more shuttles that, in theory, we have to escort out.
Oh no, Klingon battleships this time. Oh, what will we do? Probably blow them up, right?
Yeah, just shoot them, you know. If they get in your crosshairs, blow them up. Make them not in your crosshairs. Oh yeah, we do have some bigger ships, I guess, this time.
Don't mind me as I just fly circles around and around. If you...
I should note that it is actually possible to run out of enemies. If you can blow up enough of them fast enough, the mission will actually end before the last shuttle is done. I've had that happen twice now. Which was fun. It was a nice way to end the mission. It's like, oh, look, we're done, but there's still a shuttle traveling down the path. Some of the other TFOs we'll be doing tonight are a little more involved.
Do I need a more agile ship or not?
I think you'll be all right. Oh, look, there's a ship. There's one that it might help to be in a more agile ship. But it's not absolutely necessary, especially since I know you have the right engines for the job. Yep, I think we did it, because the ship's still going down the path, and yep. So this happened 3 times now. Get those discovery marks.
Or fleet.
Or fleet. That's important too. Got to do those fleet projects. I actually need that more on my Klingon than I need on this guy, though. Put my ship back together and leave the map. All right, so that got everybody. Well, yeah.
Just leave the map.
The dynamic combat mode and whatnot.
It'll automatically go back together.
Oh, I know. It's just fun to watch it go back together. All right, so that took care of the event. I will re-invite Grebog here. So everybody, there was 4 of us in that group. All of us just earned our daily progress, our 2-point daily progress. Puts me at 18 out of 40. So I'm getting there for the new Tamir class. It'll be fun stuff. All right, so we talked about the Phoenix event. We talked about the bonus Dilithium event. The big thing going on this week, of course, is the 11th anniversary that is still going on. It's going to last until the 25th. So you have, lots of time to get your daily progress. You have to get 40 points, which is 20 days of progress. So you've still got plenty of time to get all that taken care of. There are 4 episodes, like actual missions you can run that give you 2 points of progress. There are 4 TFOs. The one of them we just did that you can run to get 2 progress. There are some patrols you can do that get you 1 progress point each, and then you can go stabilize the omega particles. Had to think of the right word. Stabilize the omega particles that would get you 1 progress, and you can earn 2 a day. All right. Part of that event is also that the Klingons are recruiting. These are recruits very similar to the Gamma, Delta, and Temporal Agent recruits that they have done before. You can do certain things in the game to get points for your recruit directly, and then there are some points that you can get that unlock account-wide unlocks, including ships and a new batleth. That's actually one of the most amazing weapons in the game if you like melee weapons. Once you have created a Klingon recruit, there is no time limit on earning the rewards, even the account unlocks. The recruit is the recruit forever. So if you want to just jump in and make him and then come back to it a year from now, you can do that. Although, again, some of those rewards are pretty fun, pretty neat in-game stuff, and I wouldn't recommend you waiting a year, but hey, it is what it is. I think that covers this week in STO. I don't think I missed anything. Did I, Grebog?
Did we talk about the anniversary legendary bundle yet?
Oh, you know what? We have not. We did miss that. I'll let you take that one.
Okay, I've got it pulled up so that way I could be a little... First, there's some controversy about it, but we'll just cover... It's going to have 4 legendary ships. 2 of them are going to be Klingon ships, and 2 of them not. 2 are going to be Fed ships. They have already announced that one is the Peril, and the other is the Excelsior. So that's 1 Klingon and 1 Fed ship. There are some people that were excited that the Excelsior is is coming out in a legendary format. I know there are people that really like that ship. It's one of the movie ships. One of the first ones, Sulu was captaining when finally going on his own. But
yes, the Excelsior, good ship, fun ship, pretty ship.
The Peril, there's people that were, some were happy, some are not, because it's yet another bird of prey. We have gained 2 new birds of prey essentially. Recently, this will make the 3rd.
Did we get 2?
Well, technically, one of them is technically the new fleet ship.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that one.
Because the Alliance Tamar Raider, it is a bird of prey. If you look at it.
It is. It is.
Plus, then the Klingon recruits got a tier 6. So I mean, we've gotten 2 new birds of prey. This makes the 3rd. So another reason people are like, did we need another bird of prey? But hey, it's another tier 6 ship.
And it's a legendary.
Now there's 2 more ships. One more is going to be another Fed ship. There's speculation on what it's going to be, and another one it's going to be another KDF. Apparently, in one of their oopses, it looked to be a Vorcha. What I mean by oops is they put out an image originally on the loader screen when you were going to start STO, and it had all 4 ships, none of them cloaked whatsoever, so you could see exactly what 4 ships were being given out in this legendary bundle. Though they took away that screen, so and I can't remember what the other Fed ship was supposed to be. Now, on top of that, well, it's going to be a hefty price, 200 or 25,000 Zen, so $250. But it'll come out with 25% off initially.
So $195 or 19,500 Zen.
But it also will come with 2 100% off tier 6 ship coupons. So you're not just getting 4 ships, you'll get technically 6 ships. Just 2 will not be legendary. You'll have the ability to fly. It unlocks the fly any ship on any faction. That is part of the package. You get 6 ship slots, 6 experimental upgrade tokens, 11 ultimate tech upgrades, 11 master keys, 11 R&D promotional ship crafting packs, the Grethor Targ combat companion, and then there is 3 exclusive packs. One's a Hollow Bridge Officer Worf, another Barath Monk Robes outfit, and then also the title got to 11. So, yay.
Got to celebrate the 11th anniversary. I mean, long time for a game to be around.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, I'm not impressed, but it's fine.
There's a lot of people that not. They wanted another 10 ship bundle with all Klingon ships.
That's what I was hoping for.
That's what a lot of people were hoping for. And I'm actually a little surprised that they didn't do that myself. But I guess it is what it is. All right, so the 4 TFOs, there's Defensive Starbase One, the Mycelial Realm, the Peril over Pahvo, and Operation Repose. 3 of those are space. One of them is a ground based TFO, which I'm going to go ahead and queue us for now, the Mycelial Realm.
Grabbing the others as well, or just...
They just want. I thought they just wanted to run the one with us.
Oh, okay. I'm fine.
So, as with most things in STO, the ground-based combat is not the most popular thing. So this may take us a minute to queue up for this. It is still the event, so hopefully it's not too terribly long. Again, this TFO was around prior to the event. It will probably stick around after. It is another way to get your discovery reputation items, although it's not awarding the however you say that, the stellatory spore canisters, even on the higher difficulties, which usually it does. So we will see if they add that back in after the fact, which we can certainly hope for. And that's actually taking longer to queue than I was expecting. You can queue for more than one TFO at a time. You can do that but through the event tab or through the regular TFO window here. Not sure. Well, here, I'll go ahead and queue for all of them. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Did you get that?
Task force assembled.
Yep. Okay. It's probably going to be the space one. We'll see which one this is.
Because no one does ground. No one likes ground. That's one of the bigger complaints about STO. There's a lot of... If players have a complaint, the biggest one they typically have is the ground combat could use some work.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really know what they would do with it. I mean, I suppose it could, but it's pretty standard. I mean, I just don't know.
It's all right.
I mean, they added the shooter mode a few years back, trying to spruce it up a little bit, but most people don't like that. Most people still that I know of anyway. Most people still use the crouch as opposed to the aim. I just don't know what else they would do to change it.
I
I mean,
don't
it's
know.
like people want a full on shooter. They want something like Call of Duty or Destiny with it. That would be hard to do in a game that's already established like this. I don't know. I have no suggestions on how to improve it. I don't absolutely hate the ground combat. I do enjoy the space combat a lot more, but I don't hate the ground combat like most people seem to. All right, so this is which one are we in? This is Operation Repose. Okay, so there are 4 stages to this one. I know that because I just ran this. The first stage here is going to be capture the Zenith stations. So we got defense satellites, we have a few ships flying around, and then we have to beam things over to the actual space stations. Okay, so everybody on the team can beam people over. You have to do this 9 times to capture it. As you see here, it's telling you which one that you are. I'm 5 of 9 right now. Looks like some of our team members have moved on already. There we go. That one's done. Moving on to the next. When you are transporting, your shields will come down. That's important to note because you can still have defense satellites or enemy ships shooting at you. Okay, we got that one done. When you're done transporting, your shields will come back up. Yay. I mean, who doesn't love shields, right? You're awful quiet over there, Grebog.
I apparently am dropping dilithium behind at me.
Well, that didn't last long. Okay, that's the stations done. So now we have a Klingon fleet. Okay. So stage 2 here is going to be protect the troop transports. So these are going to be a series of ships up here. They're pretty fragile. They blow up pretty easily. But a group of ships up here will start beaming troops down. There are enemy ships that will warp in, and then from the planet, there's actually going to be missiles that come up. So we have lots of things to shoot down to protect these shuttles. If enemy ships blow up too closely to the shuttles, they will take the shuttles out with them.
Oh no, or something.
Right?
Intercept enemy missiles before they reach our transports.
You want to go do the missiles? I can stay up here and get ships. try to get ships.
Transport Alpha 1 reports missile lock on.
I'm going. They're a little ways
Yep.
out.
I got the ships.
I think I have a friend down here with me.
2 missiles just launched from Transport Beta 1.
It's all right. You guys are doing the thing. That's what's important. Looks like our troop transports up here are actually doing pretty good.
Gamma 1 is being targeted by 2 more missiles. Another missile is inbound on Gamma.
Oh, we're gonna lose transport. There's all kinds of enemy ships over there.
Been disabled. Beta corridor is another inbound missile. Take it down.
I don't know. Actually, our ships are still doing pretty good. Looks like we got a really good team in this one. Right?
You know, it's good when things. You get bored when you have a good team.
You know, I absolutely don't mind.
2 missiles are inbound on Alpha corridor. Shinano is returned to the fight. Damn, we lost the transport.
Oh, we did lose one.
Not my fault.
Nope. Nope, that was on me. I got too far away. And I was full impulsing myself over there too, and I still didn't make it. We should run out of missiles here in a minute, and then you can come back up here and take care of bad guys.
The 3rd missile is just launched towards Alpha corridor.
Where's my other ship? There we go.
Transport Gamma 3 to target. Destroy the missile.
Oh, I rolled a 99 on something. That like almost never happens.
Transport, damn it. We lost the transport.
We have 2 transports left. I'm afraid to leave this one. I mean, I could go and help them, but I'm afraid to leave this guy. There we go. All right. Like I said, this is actually going really well. Better than the one I ran it earlier.
Secure Klingon transport vessels leaving Apex.
Okay, so this is going to be we have to go over to this little station over here. And there's going to be Klingon transports over here now that we have to capture. So you shoot them enough to disable them, and then you'll tractor beam them and take them back over there to the Cicada or the Buran.
Defend our transports as we withdraw. Got a tractor beam on that.
Like this.
Tow it back. Disable and capture the Klingon transports.
If you have, you can't go full impulse,
Tractor it back to our starting.
but if you have movement increasing abilities like evasive maneuvers or emergency power to engines, you can get back here faster, and then you can full impulse to get back over here.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Apparently the transports can blow up.
Yes, and the Klingons will target them. So you don't really want to linger around too much. They beat me to it. I don't know what Colby's doing over there. He's cheesing it up. I'm sorry, I had to go there.
Got a tractor beam on that transport. Good. Tow it back. Please secure it.
Maybe he's beefing it up.
He's cheesing it.
Of course, that'd be Kobe, not Colby.
Close enough. I'm really thinking I'm the only one that's like bringing him back. Oh, there. It's somebody else is coming now.
The Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Got a tractor beam on that transport.
Yep, you're the only one.
Well, at the moment. I didn't mean you. There we go. Get my little speed boost going.
The Klingon transport has been secured. The Klingon transport has been secured. The Klingon transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. Klingon transport disabled. Got a tractor beam on that transport. Good. Tow it back.
What's up?
Round and round we go, back and forth, and yeah.
Yeah, this is the longest part of this whole TFO. After this, the last stage is just blowing up an enemy dreadnought.
The Klingon transport has been secured.
So that one goes pretty quick.
The Klingon transport has been secured. Reading a new inbound contact. It's a dreadnought.
There we
Oh
go,
no,
we got
it's a dreadnought. What will we do? Shoot on sight, probably.
Probably.
All vessels, disable that dreadnought. We need to
Here we go. That's a lot of enemy ships. This should actually be fun. Look at all the explosions. And we're done.
All vessels, withdraw.
Okay, so that was Operation Repose. 4 stages. Capture the Zenith stations, protect the troop transports, capture the Klingon transports, and defeat the Dreadnought. And then you're done. All right, so I'll queue us up for the last 2 here. Oh, not that one. That one.
Guess what?
What?
I'm not in your party.
Right, you're not.
Which
That's the
means you're going to
one
need to
thing.
drop out of queues and then.
Yep, I did. And I'm inviting you. And now I'll queue us back up. This is Peril over Pahvo and Mycelial Realm. We'll see which one pops first. I'm going to guess Pahvo.
I'm going to guess space over ground.
Yeah, like I said, Pahvo. You know, the ship's growing on me. The Tamir.
The more you look at it, the more you want it.
Yeah, kinda. I'm not a huge fan of the Raiders. I think they tend to blow up too much. But I've heard a lot of good things from people who did the buyout and already have the ship. And the more I hear, the more I'm like, yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
It might depend on your setup, on how much you blow up or not. Just saying.
Well, you're not wrong.
Gear makes a huge difference in this game.
Yeah, we had that conversation the other day. I know it does. And, you know, my character here, Katis. Oh, there we go. Hey, I got a pop. Did you get a pop?
Yep. Actually,
Okay.
I got a soda. Oh, wait, no.
So Katis here is pretty well geared. So I'll fly it on him and see if I can make it work in a way that I like. And if it works out, I'll probably throw it on some other characters. We'll see how it works, though. I've seen a lot of people online talking about doing a torpedo build on it, which is a type of build that I don't have yet. So it could be fun trying to put a torpedo thing together.
See, I've seen more torpedo builds typically on a science vessel.
Yeah, with EPG, you do the EPG build, which is another one that I have not done yet. Okay, so yeah, this is Pahvo, Peril over Pahvo. This again has 4 stages to it. Well, kind of. So in this first part here, there's just an enemy fleet that you have to defeat right off the bat.
It's been a while since I've done this one.
10 seconds here. I ran all these yesterday just to make sure I knew how to do them. And, make show notes. Well, that was fast.
I guess I'm going to go to Alpha, I think, maybe.
Okay. I'll stick with Beta then. Okay, so at the beginning of Stage 2 here, you can activate these defenses.
I guess I'll go to Beta since everyone's going to Gamma or Alpha.
Okay, so there we go. So there are 12 of these little mini stations, and you can activate these to help with the defense.
Or sure.
Oh, sorry. I'll go over here. you want to try and get all 12 of these. Your team should help, but I've been in groups that they didn't. You got that one?
I thought I did, but it didn't trigger. So what
Okay,
else?
that should be. There we go. 12 of 12. When this starts here in 8 seconds, the threat is going to be at alpha and gamma. Beta will be ignored at the first part.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
So you want to go alpha and I'll go gamma?
Sure.
And there they are. Watch out for the Mokai's little thing they do where they send you sailing off into space. Okay, our group is down. How you guys doing?
We're on the second group.
Doing better than us.
I think we have 3 here versus your 2.
Yeah, probably.
Group 2's down.
Yep, ours too. Now that's new. They're shutting down my weapons. I don't remember them doing that yesterday. Maybe they're just... Maybe I'm not blowing them up fast enough.
Don't worry, I'm 5 miles away from the combat.
I told you to watch out for that. Okay, they should start closing in on beta now. No, maybe not. I still got more over here. Oh, there I go, sailing away. You know, that is actually one of the most annoying abilities that this game has.
Yes, yes it is. When you are kicked out of combat so long you can hit your full impulse.
Yeah, it really messes up your DPS numbers too.
Because that's all we're here for is DPS numbers. I know some
Something
rogues
like
in
that.
WoW that talk like that.
I used to be one of those rogues in WoW. Back in vanilla.
They call it classic now. It's not vanilla.
No, classic is something completely different. I heard that they're talking about that. I heard that they're actually bringing the expansions out to classic.
I'm going to guess they're going to do like they're going to keep some classic servers, but then they will do like some Burning Crusade servers, and then eventually some Wrath of the Lich King servers, and so on, so forth. Oh, we must have made time.
Yep. Okay, now we're going to upgrade the satellites again.
Satellite upgrades are now.
And it's all 12 of them again. This time they shoot torpedoes. Or something. They do turn red, though, so you can actually see the difference. Looks like we got 12 out of 12 again. Okay. And now we just defend the satellites again like we did previously. The enemy groups are larger, and there's, instead of just 2 groups, there's actually 3 this time. So it becomes a little more challenging.
Heads up. The enemy flagships are coming to attack.
Oh yeah, and they have dreadnoughts. I suppose I should mention the dreadnoughts.
They're just a small puny ship.
I called for help.
No one's at Alpha. I'll head towards Alpha.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, not everything can get covered by 2 people this time. There's a non-zero part of me that really thinks they should make TFOs 6-person affairs, because there's so many of them now that are like this, where there's 3 different groups or 3 different things you have to defend. And it's just all that much more challenging when you only have 5 people instead of 6.
I think they do that on purpose.
Yeah. The challenge of it all. I know.
You have to find a balance.
Or just have somebody who's way overgeared and can handle everything on their own. Like Tabitha. Who used to come hang out with us.
I think Tabitha's life's been a bit busy.
I know, I'm just saying I miss her.
I'm holding, not greatly, but I'm holding.
Generator alpha is at 75%.
We got about a minute and a half yet that we still have to hold unless we can defeat all the enemies. Big dreadnought. Where'd that thing come from?
Right shield failing. Rear shield failing. Hey, someone's come over to help.
Help is good. And that's it. We're done. We held them off long enough. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get to run the Mycelial Realm. But you saw the other three, the Defense of Starbase One, Peril over Pahvo, and Operation Repose. You also didn't get to see the anniversary patrols. Here. I won't run one, but I can show it up. Go to the event tab, scroll down until you see Patrols Mycelial Operations, and then you can select which ones you want to do. Now, these are all the patrols that came out with the most recent storyline. Some of these you even do during missions, and then they turned them into patrols afterwards, or vice versa. But it just gives you a list. You pick which one you want to do, hit the little launch button, and off you go. You can knock 2 of those out really quick if you just want a quick and easy way to get a couple of daily progress points. So there you go.
If you're looking for experience, they also typically give more experience than you get from a TFO.
And they're
So
really good for leveling those pesky starship mastery levels. That's
Yep.
what it is. To get to that level 5, get that trait, or in some cases that level 6 that has the extra trait.
or
the account unlock.
yeah, the ship unlock if you're on a Vanguard Jemadar ship. You know,
Hey, I got a question for you, Grebog.
I might have an answer.
What are we doing next week?
Blowing something up.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of combat in this game, so yeah, that's probably going to be a thing.
We haven't covered all the enemies yet, have we?
Nope. You want to do an enemy episode?
Sure.
We can do that. We can do an enemy episode. Probably going to be the Iconians, because I think we've just about built everything else up to that. So I'll do some research and make sure. But next week, enemies, like
Part
7, I think.
Part 42.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry we didn't get everything done. Maybe if we have a little extra time next week, we can hit that Mycelial Realm for you and show you that one. It's actually not bad. You have to grab a tardigrade. You have to run the tardigrade around to some consoles that are hidden in vines. The tardigrade will eat the vines, and then you deactivate the console. And then while you're doing all that, Elachi are running around trying to shoot you. So it's not a terrible thing, but like with most crown-based content, it can be might have to wait a little bit to get a group. Unless, of course,
Unless
it's
we
the
get
universal endeavor.
that, I was gonna say, or we bring our 5 of our own,
That's true. We could get a 5-person team together and run
Yeah.
it. That's true.
Might go
All
quicker
right.
that way.
Well, we'll have to see if we can get a 5-person team together. That
Yeah.
could be fun. Get some fleet mates going. Yeah, that could be fun stuff. All right, guys. Well, see you. Oh! Before I forget. Next week is going to be our last Wednesday episode. My schedule at work is changing, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be available on Wednesdays now. However, I am going to be available on Mondays, so we're going to switch back to our original schedule and run our episodes on Mondays. That starts on the 15th, so 2 weeks. There, I announced it.
Same
All right,
bat
guys.
time. Oh wait, no. Same bat time.
Same bat channel. All right, guys. See you out there.
Live long and prosper.